Hello everybody, I'm Dutch and I want to talk about gear for the rain and some of the things that are often overlooked. I just got back from a camping trip. It rained the entire time. I really appreciated the bonded tarp. I'm not going to get any leaks through the ridgeline, and it just held up completely fantastic. But it's the little things that I think are overlooked, and I wanted to go through some of them now. Start with underquilt protector. So 2QZQ invented this, it's got to be getting on 10 years ago. And they are fantastic. They have two styles. One is for a pad, so you can actually use your pad for insulation. The other one is the underquilt protector itself. And it's going to keep fog and mist and rain that splashes from getting your quilt wet, which, well, it could even save your life if it keeps you nice and warm. So do not overlook the underquilt protectors by 2QZQ. And while we're at it, partnering with some other great American companies that are manufacturing here in America, we got Lightheart Gear and their rain gear. I really love this. I have been trying to decide. I plan on going through hiking next year, and I'm pretty sure that I'm going to use the Lightheart. They are non-breathable, but they are completely waterproof, and I'll tell you what I really appreciate with these. You got a long sleeve. It has an elastic cuff. Pit zips, so you got ventilation. But here's what was really missing, and that is pockets to put my hands in. My hands were freezing as I was hiking today. So don't overlook the Lightheart Gear rain jacket. Pack covers. I'm still old school and I use pack covers. I also use a packed liner. I think the more layers between the rain and your down gear is very important. So I also like the pack cover because I feel like it's going to keep my backpack drier, and the stuff that I keep outside of my backpack, the stuff that I say can get wet, because I don't care if my straps get wet, I don't care if my tarp gets wet, but I want them to stay light, and the way to keep them light is to not have them soaking up a whole bunch of water. And a pack cover can do that. And we have a couple varieties. We have different colors, but here in Pennsylvania, as I noticed today, because there were some hunters out, I'm not even sure what season it is, but a bright orange pack cover is going to be perfect for high visibility. One thing that's really nice about these, there's a draw cord on here. These things cinch down to quite a small pack and really fit a large range of backpacks. But also at every corner is a place where you can get a hold of the shock cord. So what I do with mine is I go and I take a little carabiner and I strap it to, maybe one of the side straps or a molly strap that's on there, because I have had these blow off in the rain and this wind and not know it. So you can always go and cinch them right down here where the draw cord is. But not only do we have different colors of pack covers, but we also have a Dyneema one. So if you're worried about the weight of this thing weighs absolutely nothing. It is the exact same design, and it is, when you want to go premium, this thing is absolutely fantastic. And then you got to keep your body dry. So also, we make these fantastic xenon rain pants. And look, whenever I have these off, I'm like, these things are absolutely huge, but they can fit around insulation. And they look totally fine when you go and you put them on. They are not too baggy, but they give you great freedom of movement. There's a draw cord on here. It packs into its own pocket, which then can hold a map or even your phone. and it keeps it inside. I like to keep snacks. If you are battling the cold, you want to keep your energy up. So I like to keep a couple Snicker bars or something in there. That way I can eat while I'm hiking and not have to open up my pack, which is really important to keep the items dry. On the bottom, we have Velcro, so we're able to cinch this down and get it nice around your ankles. Maybe you get these tucked in under your gaiters or over your gaiters or however you want to wear them, but it's going to make for a good seal. And these are super light. They're using our Xenon ultralight material. And one of the things I really like about it is it's so light. There's no reason to not take it. It packs down into its own pocket. And if it's also cold, these are going to work just to keep a windbreak on your legs. But sometimes the cold isn't a problem and you need ventilation, but you don't really want to get wet. I've seen other people have rain kilts or rain skirts, and we have really designed ours specifically for hammock camping. And the reason for that is we want something to be multi-purpose. And once you're camping, what would be great is if this could be a ground cloth. So we have on all the corners these places that you can stake out. So what that really matters is you're now able to put your backpack on here, and it's not going to suck the moisture up from the ground. You're not going to lose things in the leaves, and you're able to place your shoes and other items such as that. So then how does it work as a rain skirt? As soon as I can find the top and bottom, you see we have Omni tape on here, and these go together, and that's going to make a wraparound skirt. Now you're going to have a dry place to sit because you have this skirt on. You're going to get great ventilation. Things tend to drip off it like a skirt, so it really keeps your legs, even the bottom part of your legs, drier. But what's really neat here is I told you about these loops. So the way this cinches up is we have a draw cord here. That acts like a toggle, and you stick this through one of those loops. And now, as you draw this tight to turn this into a skirt, that again has a pocket that you can pack down into or carry snacks on, it's not going to come off because that is acting like a toggle. And then the Omni tape on the side holds it shut, but yet it's still open so that it doesn't constrict your walking. So that is the rain skirt. And honestly, these are a must-have, especially for summertime hiking. And then there's one more item. This was developed for a motorcycle enthusiast, and he wanted a place to put his leathers when he's a hammock camper, and he wanted to be able to put them away. So we developed this. This actually hangs off the tree. There's a loop up here, and that loop goes through here. This is very similar to a travel bag that you would carry in a suit, except this is waterproof. So with this, the opening is on the bottom. And if you reach way up in here, there's a little carabiner. And you hang your pack. Every pack that I've ever seen always has a loop right here by your neck. You hang that up in there. And people always ask, what do you do with your backpack to keep it dry? Well, this is one of the solutions. You keep that in here. There's a draw cord on the bottom, and this is certainly going to keep it dry. Also, it's not a bad solution for people that have motorcycle suits. Sometimes those are full length, and you're able to put, say, a hanger or something in here and hang them perfectly in there. So for 2024, this is rain gear you may have overlooked. Thank you, everybody.